Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. Just when you thought it was over, somebody said, ha! 1,000 bodies in 12 hours. This is not even possible. I just don't believe it.
I don't feel like
unless you recorded it and then y'all know. But other than that, I just don't believe it.
Oh, that's the only way. Like if you got one of, you own whatever and you like filming yourself doing it, that's the only way I'll be like, okay.
I'm like, oh, she did it.
But other than that, no.
It just doesn't seem like possible. Like, that's literally how you even get 1,000 guys to come or girls. I don't know what she might get that could be.
I don't know.
We gonna find out, man. It's getting sicker and sicker as the time goes on, bro. But hey, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it with a thumbs up.
But let's go, man. Let's check this out. I think who we got? Omar in the building. You know who Omar is. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
The big 1,000 was completely done. The room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
I would think if somebody was watching me, I'd probably get a little shy. I'd probably go limp, and I don't know what they would do from there. Would somebody pat me on my back and be like, "You got it, guy. You got it, big guy. You got it." That's. As time goes on, OF content creators are getting bolder and bolder and bolder by the day. Last time we saw Lily Phillips, who happens to be friends with Bonnie here, do a whole documentary before she took on 100 guys in a day. And we all saw how that...
Oh, they friends. They locked in, see?
And ain't no switching up, huh? Twin.
Turned out. She ended up being distressed and distraught at the end, partially because she couldn't take on all the loads and she felt, she dissatisfied the guys or whatever the case may be. But also
But this one said she had like 5 at one time and then had reoccurring like, hey.
They watching.
Tag team.
Soon this one up.
No, tag team.
Next.
2v2.
You in.
Pow.
Put me in the game,
you getting
coach.
a sucky. You getting
That's
the,
what.
You getting the, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And then we rotated. Baga.
That's first of all.
Then you got 5 on. There's no way unless you doing a DP. Other than that, nah. You know what that is, right?
I don't. I don't.
Come on now. You too old to not know what that is.
I ain't too old.
Yeah, you are.
Because that was a lot of... I don't know how else to sugarcoat it.
I think like the 30th, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're going to do this. And like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, like it's not like normal things at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember. And that's it.
But honestly, those are Mickey Mouse numbers compared to the outrageous Wilt Chamberlain-esque numbers that Bonnie has put up.
I'm the girl that lets men queue for hours. But on the 11th of January, I'm hosting an event and I want to give you a ticket so you can skip the queue and then get straight.
I hope she has some type of birth control. Cause what if she's not right? And she end up...
Facts.
You don't know who the dead. You gotta subpoena 1,000. At one point, the judge gonna be like, God, you know what? These dudes ain't even their fault. We gonna hold you responsible. You pay your own child support, and we gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
Oh. And I'll say this. Like America, we get so much S-talk like brought on us when it comes down to stuff like this. These women aren't even from the States, bro. And I just saw one chick, it was going viral on Twitter. I don't know how true it is, so somebody can fact check it or not. Let us know if it's true. But some girl supposed to got arrested because, I think it was said Turkey, because she was trying to do 100 bodies in 24 hours, and I guess they said, we ain't playing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that literally that's the listening
Yeah.
soliciting,
Yeah.
which is trafficking. Technically, because you're flying people in to have.
Like I said the last time, I like have so many questions. You're thinking about the babies. I'm thinking about the
I'm thinking
sanitation of
about
things.
also the
I'm thinking
legalities
about
of it.
I'm thinking about a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I'm like,
And
how
they're paying. And they're paying.
they're
So
paying.
that you are, I'm saying, because the other girls said they paid. The guys were paying to. So if you're paying, that is work. Like you're a streetwalker. You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes you different from a chick that hangs out on the corner and got a pimp?
You rented out a room or a house to do it in.
They rent out a room. They go to the Motel 6 and got a room.
True. I don't know. What is the
So
difference?
what makes you
difference?
different than a chick that stands on the street? Why? Because you don't have to stand on the street corner? Okay. Ain't that much difference.
Well, because you
stand on the corner online. You got your own corner online.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I guess you ain't got no pimp, but technically you do got a pimp because what do a pimp do? They get a cut of the profit, right? You know who your pimp is? OnlyFans. The platform. That's the pimp. They getting a cut of everything y'all doing. Yeah, you want come on, baby. Come on, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Straight inside me.
I don't know how long.
She said, what inside her?
I'm the girl that lets men queue for hours. But on the 11th of January, I'm hosting an event and I want to give you a ticket so you can skip the queue and then get straight inside me.
11th of January, see.
It just had to be.
That was Saturday.
It was
right?
Saturday. On a Saturday. It just had to be on that day, huh?
How long today's going to take, because I feel like the first few hours isn't busy, and then as it goes on it'll get more busy.
What's kind of crazy and disgusting at the same time about this situation is that Lily Phillips said that she was going to take on 100 bodies, but I guess her snatch don't snap back fast enough because Bonnie swooped in and said, girl, could have been did that. Now I'm a little bit afraid though, because is she going to try to top that number by doing by 10? Is she going to do 10,000? I don't know, math. That's disgusting. There are a ton of psychological effects of doing this sort of content. And I just mean regular OnlyFans or any sort of sex work. But this has to be a new niche of things. I don't even think that this classifies as some of the old, like, extreme sex work that they used to do back in the day. This has to be a new level of extreme work that can only have a new and exacerbated psychological effect on these content creators post these endeavors. And the opening of this one-up culture that's about to happen, or well, that's currently happened in specifically this type of content creation, it has to be dangerous. I reviewed some of the footage. This time there were some serious contenders in the lineup, but ultimately what I think is going to happen.
You did what now?
The footage. Oh. Don't tell me.
Well, you know, for research purposes, educational.
Unless he just went to the Twitter. Maybe she, you know.
Let me see.
Somebody's gonna get.
You really would try to go see one.
Like
I don't know how
you would.
I'm not saying that I saw just baby leg after baby leg. We don't need to talk about the content.
And I'm pretty sure
there can't be a safe
thing
that happens when somebody takes on this much consecutive trauma to their vaginal area. Like, that's just science.
First guy did go in raw.
Number 1 out of 1,057 went in raw. Like, I bent over.
1,057. So she did more than 1,000.
She did more than 1,000, and the first one she let.
What's your daddy think? He probably don't care because I ain't gonna hold you. Some people. Like some communities, some people don't care as long as the dollar is coming in. Especially when people like come from money and stuff and they get into certain things. Yeah. They be like, hey, if you're going to do it, be the best at it. You know? Some people do look at that. Some people don't really have life morals because they like, F what people think. It's about what pays my bills, what's going to set my family up for the future. I hope you ain't planning on having a family, and I hope somebody don't. Yo,
you know,
for a man to wife her up,
and there's somebody that will, and somebody that still will.
But also, that shows that speaks more volumes on you,
on the man.
Yeah, I'm saying on the man, like that does speak a lot of, and but a lot of times in a situation like this, they'll try to spin the narrative would be like, that means he has more like. If you won't wife me up, that means you are insecure. That means he's way more insecure with himself than you. No, he's just a fool.
I tell you, your past is your past. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
No,
We starting a clean slate.
That's a fool. You can't start clean after 1,000.
That's crazy.
At one time. So how many people have you actually been with? If you can find 1,057 bodies to be with in one day, how many people are you actually being with throughout your lifetime so far? Cause that's a lot. How you even find 1,000 people?
Also,
that's willing.
Baby, you can find 1,000 men that's willing.
At one time?
At one time.
No.
If you holding an event, she talking about tickets, she posting it on social media,
but
people will show up.
you gotta think about it though. Like you said earlier, you gotta think about the cleanliness. If 1,000 men are willing to, and they know what you about to do, and one guy even go in without a Jimmy on. Well, he is. I guess he's like, I'm the first guy, so I
don't care that first.
No. Hold on.
I'm not talking about for him. I'm talking about for you. That first guy may be one of all the others that got something. You never know. So and do you have them? Like, what's the process? Like, I just want to know what's the process. Do you have them get tested and they bring their test results with the day? Like, I just. It's not none of my business because that's her privates, but...
And you have seen and known of people who fake they test. It's a conversation we done had before. That's why I'm saying it. If you think deeply. Think deeply. Think close and deeply.
Okay. Yeah.
And they told you how that person go about it.
Yeah.
And that person told somebody else how they go about faking the...
yeah.
Sorry, I have to talk in code because I'm not trying to put anybody's business out there.
Yeah, we don't do that.
But, you know what I'm saying? But, because you're aware of people like to fake their test.
Yeah.
And so, that's just sick, bro.
At this point, I had like 6 other guys like in front of me. Like my hands are busy, my mouth's busy, and then I just turn around. And I'm like, wait, you're not wrapped up. But yeah, I think like when you're in the moment, from like the guy's perspective.
She over here playing
Twisters. She said she got a head.
she over here playing Twisters, head on red.
So when you are given
she got hand, mouth. Yeah, she probably getting all.
Okay, I'm saying, but when you are like, I don't know if I can say this word, but. When she's given jobs and stuff like that. Yeah. That's not what I was going to... Well, I was going to say the actual term.
No, I'm just saying BJ warehouse.
Okay, BJ's when you giving warehouse jobs. When you're giving BJ warehouse jobs. I was going to actually say the term.
No. But BJ warehouse.
Anyway.
Because that's actual store, BJ warehouse.
Anyway, when you're giving...
I'm just trying to be censored for it.
I am trying to say it. When you are doing that, are you still having them like wear protection while you're doing it as well? That's my point. So my thing is, what's the point of even making someone wear... Never mind. Ain't got nothing to do with me, girl. Do you? You grown. Because that's nasty.
Bro, you know what, though? It's going to be a whole epidemic in some time where everybody, well, not everybody, because everybody ain't on it, but a lot of people are going to be out here hollering out what they got. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, poor me. Oh, we literally just saw it a couple months ago. Oh, girl, she trying to put dude on blast. Yo, shorty, that was your choice. Literally, you saw it, and you thought nothing less of it. So now you got something you have to live with for the rest of your life.
That's different, like dealing with one person, right? And this person knows that they are, sick. Mm-hmm. And they never tell you. You never know. You never, whatever. And then you end up catching something. That's totally different. You know what I'm saying? But when you like are out here
working,
doing this stuff, and you just like, I don't know. It's just
working free will.
It's just weird.
And they're getting excited. They just sort of forget, which is like completely normal. And most of them never usually wear condoms. So it's not like an instant, I'm about to go inside, let me wrap up.
We saw Lily Phillips after that documentary. She looked soulless. And then she decided not to take a break, but jump right into doing some more degenerate ass activities.
Doing a can walk.
Huh?
There's like cars going by. I don't think anyone will notice. I think it looks like a bit like a face mask.
What I think is so nasty about...
I don't think I could show that. I'm gonna blur that out. But yeah. That was weird. Sorry. I'm just YouTube cautious because I don't, I ain't finna get penalized for nobody. But that was disgusting. You know.
What do you? It doesn't surprise me anymore.
About all this is how normalized it's become. I
It's
mean,
crazy.
And that's the problem. How normalized.
Worker or OnlyFans content creator was very hush hush, like something that only those that were in the know had to know. But now, even on children's app, and this children's app might not be around for too much longer, but even on children's apps, they are advertising that they're having some sort of meet and greets in order for you to blast all over their face and give them your baby gravy. They're giving it clever nicknames.
That's what they
the
call
Bonnie
it.
Blue Meet and Jeet.
God,
this is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls, taking fluids for moisturizer was good for your skin.
I think what hurts me the most is that every single day I see more and more people embrace the OF lifestyle. I mean, literally pushing this sort of content out to the masses, turning their nose up to 9-to-5s and saying, this is not for me. I hate this type of work. And because I hate this type of work, I'm gonna do what I would naturally do and just take my clothes off because this is more fulfilling and more rewarding. And I gotta think that it's the Bonnie Blues or the Lily Phillips who are helping encourage this type of lifestyle onto the young women.
The big 1,000 was well and completely done.
Can't show this season.
And look, I don't have a problem with
she did record it.
I'm pretty sure since he said he was able to view some of the footage. So that's the only way I'll be able to.
Damn, that's wild, bro. That's sick.
Any sex workers. I get into the man-to-hand combat myself. I'm a gladiator in the ring. But my problem is when they do two things. When they shun the people that are working regular jobs and claiming that they're more superior because people have a moral conscience and they're not doing whatever it takes to get the bag, even though it might be something that might spurn them later on and hurt their emotional, psychological, mental, physical. It's gonna hurt them later on and they're not talking about it. And then two, when they do things that are over the top and overt and honestly bring sexual situations into situations that aren't sexual.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the 5 guys from? The 5 guys. I didn't know if it was like a special room or you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I'd want to give you, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm saving myself time.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, Lily, that's not okay. Now, the person in question that's behind the register did respond on Twitter and said that he was perfectly fine, but he raises a couple good points. Now, I don't like this type of content.
That is true, though. Because he says, real talk, though, I'm actually okay. I thought it was funny at first, but in hindsight, she never asked for my age, which is a problem. Never asked my consent to post and persisted after several times of me saying no. This could have gone completely wrong if she did this to someone else, but...
Yeah, I was thinking that, because looking at him, I was
also, it would be even worse if tables would turn.
True. And I was looking at him, I was like, he looks young. He could be of age, but I was just like, he looks young. But you are just walking up to someone, having someone record, like... This boy could have been 16. He could have been 15. He's, you know what I'm saying? Could have been 17. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. But you're not acting age. You're just going up talking. Can I take you out? Can I out back after work? Whatever. Yeah. She was like, another room. Like, are we okay? Like, are we okay? This is what it has come to.
It would have been scrutiny if a guy did that to a girl.
It would have.
And she was...
You would have never heard... Yes.
And especially somebody famous.
And it's so sad.
And they would be like, you didn't even ask the girl age, and let's just so happen the girl's 16. You a PDF for years to come. But we kind of okay it when it's a woman doing it to a man, you know?
It's not, and it's not okay. The double standard has to stop. Like, it's not okay.
and said that he was perfectly fine, but he raises a couple good points. Now, I don't like this type of content where you're disrupting or disturbing just the average person. Oftentimes it can be harmful, I can admit that. But this situation could have gone totally wrong. That person could have been underage. I mean, clearly he felt uncomfortable because those were some uncomfortable ass questions, and nobody asked for consent at the end of the day. She left after that. Like, she didn't even say, hey, I did that for a video, this is a prank and I'm leaving. She just basically said she wanted to smash him up in the back and dipped out when he said no, but I guess it's all for the content, so it doesn't really matter. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day, is how these OF content creators have gone down the lane of taking what was supposed to be private and making it public. And by making it public, it's now just disgusting. That's harassment. That's SA. That's all these nasty things. Trends of putting baby gravy on your face and walking through the mall, or doing things in a parking lot where kids can see. I can't wait for the day where they start to get locked up because their mental illness is making it seem like this is okay and justifiable because it's all for the content. Sure, you're making great money. All money is not good money. And at some point, this topping culture and content is going to come for everyone. But specifically in the OF space, the way that it's going to come and attack these creators is something that's going to be unprecedented. I don't want to speak anything negative into the air as to what could happen or what could not happen, but a lot of people might not be on the earth longer once they realize what they were really getting into. Now, I will say that this is the peak of this. Hopefully, I hope nobody takes this and doubles it and triples it, even though I know that they will. But this is the slippery slope that OF leads you down the path of, that doesn't get talked about on the internet at all, but needs to be talked about immediately.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
My goodness.
It's going to continue to be a problem until they put in some type of regulations. But every time they try to regulate anything, people go to the internet and cry.
Yeah.
And then they always talking about, oh, they're trying to take our freedom. They're trying to take... the U.S. is just horrible, man. Oh, my God. It's censorship. Oh. Go live in other countries. Y'all want to big up other countries so bad. To go to other countries. You'll actually see how much better you got it here. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. And, hey, it ain't my fault, bro. Why you think so many people are coming here, you know?
Facts.
But, hey, it's getting sick. I always say this. There's going to come a time where, because so many people are in the space of content creation nowadays.
Yeah.
And there's going to come a time where they are going to come down hard on content creation. It's just content creation is so new that I feel like right now they don't know how to. Mm-hmm. And they're behind the scenes, they're working on it. Every type of entertainment has regulations. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of time. Everything gets started, and later on the regulations come like years later. Fact. Like, oh, we gotta regulate this. We gotta censor this. We can't, like, it has to take time. Yeah. And there's so many platforms that are doing content that they're like, all right, how we gonna go about this? How we gonna go about that? That's the reason why we have the laws we have now in the entertainment industry, because they had to put in the time.
True.
Things change over time, even with those laws. But it's just a matter of time. Then you're gonna be like, and people gonna cry. Mm-hmm. You think TikTok getting banned had people crying? Wait till they find out the laws that they're gonna implement. It can be a year or two from now. It can be 10 years from now. People are gonna cry like crazy, and they're gonna be like, "But when it was created, you're gonna be like, yeah." Everything don't last always. True. But have some self-respect for yourself, have some dignity for yourself, and have some morals for yourself. At the end of the day, like you said, I always say, all money is not good money.
It's not at all.
There's other ways to make money. If you're too lazy to go to school and get a degree to want to do something, because a lot of people are going that route. And there's a lot of it is laziness.
Going
that route. Like, even doing, like, there's plenty of people who do content creation. We do content creation. But even if all these platforms decide to shut down tomorrow, I still have a degree to, like, fall back on. Mm-hmm. I still have work experience that I can put on a resume and say, hey, I know how to do this. I have management experience. I can go and do stuff.
Yeah.
So, like,
facts. My goodness.
I just hope the best for everyone.
That's all. That's all I can hope. That's all I can. At this point, ain't nothing I can tell you.
Yeah.
Too far gone.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey, man. Y'all spin what's up in the comment section down below, but it's the next time. Y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Peace.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes.